Good morning, children. Very good morning. How are you? Fine. Yes, I welcome you all for today's class. So, last class we have been discussing about the environment. Is it not so, children? Yes. The topic is environment. We have discussed about what is environment, which are the important components of the environment, and each component, that is natural environment, man-made environment, and humans. Each environment with examples we have discussed. If you take this first one, the natural environment, examples: land, lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and living organisms. Man-made resources, all the things which are made by people, like buildings, temples, roads, canals, monuments, railways. This all comes under man-made resources. And third one is humans, people, individual, family, religions, community, industrial, education institution, economy. This all depends. Things will change, humans will change this, brought up this society. Now this class will continue with this. The first one we will take as a natural resources. Yes. First we will take as a land, as you know. The first one is, that is human. Natural environment we will take as a lithosphere. As you know, children, lithosphere is a solid crust. Lithosphere is the solid crust or the topmost layer of the Earth's surface. Lithosphere is a solid crust. Lithosphere, the Earth, which includes, yes. So the Earth includes various features of this. Earth consists of various landforms like mountains, plateaus, plains, etc. All these things which can be identified in the sphere, that is lithosphere. Lithosphere consists of a solid material. Solid crust is a solid crust. Lithosphere or solid crust, CRE crust. Includes all the rocks and minerals and various landforms. You can identify in this sphere. Landforms. The major domains of the landforms. Number one is mountains. Number two is plateaus. And third one is plains. Are the three important domains of the earth crust. Three important domains of the lithosphere. Name the three important domains of the earth. The most important domains of the earth crust are: number one is mountains, number two is plateaus, third one is plains. This you have seen. India is a loftiest mountains which you can identify in the northern part of India. The Great Himalayas, the Great Himalayan mountains, which elevates the different elevations with the different heights, blocking the entire northern part of the country, the Great Himalayan mountains. And plateaus, table like land, Amarnath, Karakoram range, Deccan plateau, right? There are various Chotanagpur plateaus. And third one is, that is, even you take as a plains. Number one is mountains, number two is plateaus, and third one is plains. Plains is a fertile land. If you see the northern part of India, completely packed with the plains, northern plains, the most fertile land. The most fertile land which is covered or deposited by the soils. Soils which are brought by the Himalayan rivers like Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. All these three rivers brought this sand, a silty sand, most fertile sand deposited along the entire northern plain of the country. So this is how the lithosphere has consisted the entire land surface. That is mountains, plateaus, and third one is plains. Three major domains of the lithosphere. Clear? And these features we have been using in different ways. Examples: mountains, okay, and plateaus, and third is plains. Plain land we have been using for by cultivation of agriculture, by establishing of industries. How these agriculture and industries helpful for our country, you know better. As we have studied earlier classes, India is a basically agriculture country. India is the agriculture country. 80% of the people are being dependent upon agriculture. Agriculture is our basic occupation, primary occupation of the people of India. After this agriculture, the second most important economic activity is industries. By establishment of these industries not only inculcate the economy growth of the country, and it gives a lot of employment opportunity for the younger generations. It gives a lot of employment opportunities for the younger generation. So this is most important role in the country. Right? So here these two in the sphere will help to improve the various economic activities. And third one is we have been extracting the various minerals, rocks from the sphere. That is lithosphere, right? So lithosphere consists of land, water, and air. Land is lithosphere. When you come to the water and air, the second one is you can take here I am right land. Second is water. Yes, water we call it as hydrosphere. We call it as a hydrosphere. As known here, most of the area is covered by waterways. As you know, India is covered 3/4 of the area is covered by water, and only 1/4 of the area which is covered by land. That is why India we consider as a subcontinent, as you know very well. So here water, that means hydrosphere. What is most important for our own survival, as you know? Most important element for our needs. If you want to live, these things, land, water, air, the most important elements for a human being, to live for human beings. Water, that is hydrosphere. So water will form in the form of water bodies, lakes, seas, oceans, ponds, etc. So these water bodies we have been using for different purposes for our agriculture. Number 2, even navigation. We are using for navigation and tourism. Even it is a tourism, yes. Picnic spots, waterfalls. So it is has its own importance. And third one is that is air. Air means we can say the atmosphere. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere is nothing but as a blanket of air surrounding the earth's surface, covering of the earth. Covering of the blanket of air surrounding the earth's surface called the atmosphere. Yes. Here we can find various gases: nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. As you know, in each gas, how much percentage it consists? Nitrogen oxygen and carbon dioxide. So very essential for our survival. All these three important layers. There are three important layers of the Earth's surface. What is that? First one is lithosphere. The second one is hydrosphere, and third one is atmosphere. All these three are interlinked, interdependent, interrelated. That's why Earth is a narrow zone of where land, water, air contact and creates the life is called as ecosystem. The word ecosystem. I think you heard about this ecosystem. Ecosystem means where the land, water, air interact each other and creates life is known as ecosystem. All are interdependent, yes. Each element here, that is land, crust, water, air, is must or essential to survive, essential to support the life. That is what is called as ecosystem. Right? Now coming to the third important thing is humans. How these humans are being using these resources? Yes. Definitely, if you want to enjoy the life, you want to place all the resources, humans must. Just over a fraction of a second, you close your eyes and think about the world. Whatever resources available in the world, if humans are not being utilized, what will happen? What will happen, children? Please tell me. Suppose as a human being, if you are not being used, suppose in a classroom, blackboard is there, chairs are there, room is there. As a student, if you are not being used this room, what will happen? This room is waste. There is no use. It's a waste room. So similarly, the resources, either it is land resources or water resources or it is mineral resources or it is any resources which we cannot use, if we cannot utilize for the development of a country for our own purpose, then it totally becomes a waste. Therefore, since all these resources we have been using, ultimately development is taking place in the country. For that, what is required? Humans is very powerful. So humans also can be considered the best resources. Not only technology, not only machines. So humans also can be considered as the best resources because we have been using the resources. We have been utilizing the resources. Therefore, third element in the environment is humans. Human component. So humans, since we have been using these resources, so humans also considered the best resource. Here, children. So this is the first topic, the environment. We have been revising. Of course, this I have not taught previously. I started taking class from you 6th topic onwards. I think first, second, third, fourth, 5. Well, these 5 chapters taught by Mr. Dhanraj. Am I right? Starting from the year June up to July, he has taught the 5 topics. I started these classes for class 7 geography, 6th topic onwards. 6th, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The 7 topics I taught and first. So therefore, I will be revising this from right to the beginning. This is the first topic is environment. Is it clear? Children, if you have any doubt about this, please welcome. Number 1 is what is environment. Then number 2, which are the components of environment. And give examples of each component. That is natural, man-made and humans. And come to the third one is, when you come to this lithosphere, the layers of the atmosphere, layers of the earth, lithosphere. What is lithosphere and uses? Hydrosphere, uses, and come to the atmosphere and uses. How these resources have been used by the humans. Clear? These are all things which we have discussed. Clear? So, this is the first topic, the environment. So, these two topics, this topic you can see next Monday. Next Monday 11 and Tuesday 12. 11 and 12 date of January. 11th and 12th January you can see these videos. Any doubts you can talk them, no problem. You can call me and talk. You are most welcome to me. Clear? Thank you.